Welcome, willkommen i dobrodošli for a quick flight from Zagreb to Pula today. We have 1 hour, maybe less, depending on when the kid will be awake. As a reminder, I am Tom, a hobby pilot and having a 2 months old now at home, struggling to find some time to game. But today it seems we found some time, so let's do a quick flight. Just setting up the flight data or the flight plan. There it is. We're gonna start from our favorite position. Yeah, let's load the plane onto the tarmac. Is the mic working? It is. If the mic is too loud or need to be louder, let me know. We are starting in the cold and dark phase. Okay, the stairs are operating. Wild flight plan should appear. It does. Let's load the aircraft. Let's do it instantly. Probably will be quick to take off. Check the flight plan, and if everything goes as planned, we are very quickly in the air. I forgot to choose a cost index. I'm not sure if this is the flight level. Somewhere it should be written. Flight level 170. 170. This is good. Walks, my friend, welcome in. Nice to see you. It's been tough, to be honest. Very tough the last few days. I hope you can hear me. If the mic is too... if I need to crank up the volume on the mic, let me know. But it's been tough. The kiddo is not sleeping very well. If you get it to sleep or get her to sleep, it's a struggle to keep her at sleep because she wakes up constantly. And yeah, not fun. For the moment at least, not fun at all. Taking off runway for... How are you, mate? How is your work coming along? How are your shifts? I think we are almost out of the woods, to be fair, because the gassy stuff in the babies is happening the first 3 months, and she's now almost 2 months old. So we are expecting everything to get better soon, but we are sleep deprived. We are honestly ready for the psychiatrist in some way, and we can't wait for things to normalize, for things to stabilize, for a predictable sleep pattern, for the Gran Turismo streams to start again, everything. We're landing 27. Yes. Radio navigation, we don't have any frequency, we'll do that during the flight. Performance is set. Okay, back to from holidays. Can't really see the chat. Let me rearrange that. Okay, now it's better. Yeah, I know that. We had that 2 years ago when we went to the sea with the kid, and I think we were the only parents who had only car toys, or toy cars instead of tablets and everything. And yeah, it was a struggle waiting for food to arrive in the restaurants. But now this struggle is over as well. So I do hope... What's this? I'm missing a waypoint. Not allowed, because that's the secondary flight plan. There you are. We don't need you. Now everything is connected. Yeah, the old phone is a good cheat. I unfortunately don't have any old phones. I tend to give them away. Maybe I have an iPhone 5 somewhere in the locker. But yeah, I think he will be... he shall wait a bit more before he gets his own phone. Let's disconnect the ground services. Mox, do you ever play the flight sim? I know you play Farming Simulator. It's mostly the same stuff. Forgot one very important detail. Now. Windows 98, that was Microsoft Flight Simulator 98. Then came, I think, X somewhere 2006. But yeah, quite good game, to be honest. Very enjoyable. A lot less stress than in Gran Turismo. Like a ton less stress. First engine is up and running. The second one should be following. Looks good. All set. Although it's daytime, we will turn everything on. From here on. Hey Flood, what's up? Thank you for the comment yesterday. Cool. We should request a pushback to get onto the runway and into the skies. Mox, I hope you remember this mug filled with very good coffee. Kid's still asleep. That's good. Today she had a nap of 4 hours and we are used to 30 to maximum 40 minutes in the last 7 weeks or so. So it could be a sign of the sleep pattern getting better. Mox, how is your little one? No Pepsi at the time. I need to go buy Pepsi. Okay, now we have the callouts. I need to get my Stream Deck running. Nice to hear. Let the kids grow. Now my Stream Deck isn't working. I have some predefined camera angles, but we'll be living without them, it seems. In case anybody is wondering, we are flying with everything set to live. So this is the real weather in Croatia. Very hot. Someone should be steering the wheel. Still not working. Too bad. I reckon I'm a bit too quick on the runway. My son is doing superb. He's at Grandma's. The third day now in a row, and he is having the time of his life. He can be loud, he can jump, he has a pool, he has a small tractor to drive, electrical one. I think he has everything a kid could need and want, and we here at home get a bit of a bit more less stress. Because when two kids are crying, it's bad. At one point, 42 degrees, oh my god. I can imagine the tires on the car start to melt. Yeah, he's living a good life. Go. Waiting to stabilize. Climb thrust. Are we climbing? No. What happened? We'll make it up in time. Fun fact, now that you're mentioning it, my wife and I were joking that once the little one is a bit bigger, or let's say is 1 year old, we should take a vacation, like everybody, as you said it, alone for at least 2 to 3 days, just to get some relaxation in, because I think we need it desperately. Oh, forgot to put up the flight level. should pull up. This did not go as planned. Autopilot again. I wonder why it won't go into the managed mode. Yeah, I'm panicking too. I don't know if you played the game, but in this one you have the possibility to do a career mode. Something is strange. The sounds too, as if I forgot something. Could be that everything is okay. It looks like we are following a flight plan, but I hear some vibrations. I'm not sure what that is. Must be the aircraft. I am sweating in this room. The game is realistic, I agree, but you can, like this aircraft is an add-on I bought, and it's, if you look at the prices for the Microsoft Flight Simulator add-ons, you will say that Grand Theft Auto 6 is a very cheap game, because this aircraft alone cost 105 euros. Something around that, and it's just too detailed. You can take the built-in airplane and just fly off with it. Not that actually not that complicated, but what you want to have is a flight stick controller, or at least a gamepad, because with the keyboard it does not do the job. Even this thing where the camera just moves slightly is an add-on. Like everything in this game is an add-on. The game itself was, I think, about 80 euros, 70, can't remember. And then I spent maybe another 200 euros on stuff, on airports that you have in the marketplace and stuff. It is, but every circuit breaker in this aircraft is simulated. Like it's the real deal in the world of aircraft simulation. you can, I think, simulate 220 faults that can occur in real life. I normally don't do that because I'm having enough to do with just flying. But like for ultra pro simmers, they could do that easily. What I do is I try to learn a bit. For example, this little white arrow, pointing down is the top of descent, so the time where you want to start descending in order to reach the runway in time, like not to be too high. And I hope to intercept a now we have the ILS frequency, that's the instrument landing system. So basically the plane glides to the runway, and I think on the last 400 feet you disconnect the autopilot, land it, and off you go. Nox, can you just tell me, is the sound balance okay in regards to my voice, to the game, to the music? Anything that we need to change? At least Pula is nearby. It's a coastal city in Croatia. We have heavy turbulences. Bit more down. Thank you for the feedback, always very welcomed. I hope it's better now. And how about yourself? Are you racing the daily races still? I see Charlie is always somewhere in the top 100, top 200, like really A+ level. And I failed the last time to visit Electrocoil's chat or stream. Yeah, thank you. Doing the best I can to make it as good as possible for you. We forgot to start the descent, I fear. Oh, luckily no. But I can't shake the feeling that something sound-wise is not good. Like sound coming from the aircraft whilst in the cockpit. Being 0.7 off Charlie's time is a good time. That's what I think. Also, a few days ago I watched Digit's stream and I really had the feeling like I'm watching the demonstration when you have the circuit experience. Like the guy is just driving perfect. Okay, no races. No races, no stress. are starting to descend. Subtle engine vibrations audible. And if I'm not mistaken, this blue arrow shows us where our descent will end, or where we will reach our set altitude. Yeah, probably enough to catch the ILS signal. Hey Charlie, we were just talking about you and your A+ lap times, and you are completely right. This ain't Gran Turismo, but it's my time where I have 1 hour to do after work what I can and won't. So I thought I hop on to an aircraft, and yeah, and I was hoping to see you guys at least for a bit. Maybe I can show you just for a brief moment how the sim looks like. It's collecting dust. Yeah, Charlie and Mox are attacking the A+ region. Same Charlie, same. I was just telling Mox it could be that it's starting to get better bit by bit, but it's a slow recovery for us. Welcome over the Croatian Sea. Not sure how this part is called. Must be an island. Yeah, Mox, do you know how much I'm divided by to leave the A ranks? Like this tiny bit. Like this tiny bit. I'm almost out. I need to lose maybe 70 points. So the next race I'm out. Yeah, Mox, we can always say it was a nice visit, but upper B is where what I can call home still. Although I wanted to be A, but realistically speaking, again, I said it 8 million times, not enough track time. Everything is looking good. Let's glide that thing down. Charlie, how's the weather in Scotland? Having already the winter jackets out of the closet, because we here are sweating again. Like Daniel Ricciardo said, sweat, sweat, baby. Yeah, Mox, I don't know if you knew, but Charlie went back to Thrustmaster. He had his little excursion to Fanatec GER. But yeah, he's a Thrustmaster guy. And I'm not ashamed to be left behind. It's like no shame in that, but as much as I can follow all the leaderboards, Charlie is like he's pushing a constant level of good, and I can maybe land 1 or 2 good races and that's it. But Charlie really has the experience from from the Nordschleife to keep up the game.
Zagreb Center, Tommy Tango Echo 9er Heavy, 8,000.
Tommy Tango, Echo 9er Heavy.
8,000 feet. We could have a look.
Radar contact continued.
Turn on the landing system. Here with this purple circle, we should experience a adjustment of the speed or the set autopilot speed. There is the ILS tracker, so we can switch to approach. And from here on, the plane almost lands itself. This is so different from Gran Turismo. Like, you can look to the side, you can scratch your head. Charlie, did the stream catch you off guard? I can't imagine you were on your way home or still at work. Like yesterday evening I streamed too, but it was in the middle of the night because I was awake until 3:15, somewhere around that. I didn't want to post the link just to not wake anybody up.
Saudi 234, you are 1,000 above your sign altitude. Descend and maintain 4,700 QNH 101.
Beautiful clouds.
42, climb and maintain 2,000.
Climb and maintain 2,000. Ryanair 8242.
Pushing out the speed brakes to lose a bit of speed. Because it's time to get the flaps out. And we have to get below this marker. Flaps 1. There's the runway. When is it coming back is still the question. Don't know if you heard it. The kid is, by the looks of it, getting somewhat somewhat better at sleeping. But yeah, not sure, unfortunately. Talked to the wife, or she talked to me, and the idea was to have at least a Friday for scheduled streams. here. Yeah, to have the Friday, the idea would be that the older one goes to grandma's, and I could plan then a longer evening stream to finally get the 50 laps of Spa in. But I think once I know when the stream will be rolling, I will be glad to share that info. Landing gear down. It feels like the aircraft is too quick. Flaps full. This is it. Not crashing. Not crashing. I have about possibly accumulated in all flight simulators more than 1,000 flight hours. So I'm guessing I won't crash the thing. Very windy. Yeah, this is a bug. Normally the sound should stop quicker, but here we are.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
Holding. Retard. 5.
Not the best, but we can call it a Ryanair landing. I won't leave the runway in time. Yeah, the question is, would you trust me with your life if we were on the same plane? Both pilots need to go to the toilet. Yeah, we can what's it called? Have a soundbite after landing. Charlie, did you ever play Flight Simulator? Or any similar type of game where you fly aircrafts? Airplanes, helicopters? Since the kiddo is still sleeping and I have a deal with my wife that when the kid wakes up, she just opens the door wide and I know I have to stop the stream. But the door is still closed. If you guys won't, we can hop off somewhere to Belgium or Scotland to take an helicopter, fly up there, maybe visit some places you guys know. Yeah, pressure washer simulator is top notch. Yesterday, I think, or the day before yesterday, I bought Need for Speed Rivals. You maybe remember the game. It was on Steam, reduced 95%. So for €2, it's a buy. Yeah, I think it's a game where you pressure wash things. But in all honesty, I went to look up the game, and I see it has some therapeutic value, like just cleaning the surfaces, the digital surfaces. Yeah, Underground 2 is even older. Millions of messages popping up. Yeah, we'll just park it here. Jump out of the aircraft. Oh, can't even do that. No, it isn't broken. Just made it from A to B. Let me switch the scene. Yeah, you are on your way to the A+ ranks, where we all expect you to see or to be. Let's fly a bit above Glasgow. Ooh, very cloudy. The game loading the beautiful textures. 31.4. Mox, you are safe for the next 2 races. You could lose it all. Helensburgh. Let me see if I can see it here on the map. Oh, let me spawn back in. Give me a second. Navigate me. I am blind. I know, Mox. I know. It took quite some time to get there. Am I missing something with my eyes? Let me Google it. Have to look up the maps. Almost there. Okay, left from Glasgow. Where's Glasgow? Here. Yeah, the clouds don't help. But let's say somewhere here. Charlie, does this area look familiar?
Glasgow approach. Tommy Tango Echo 9 Heavy is type. 6 miles northwest of Echo Golf Kilo 2 X-ray, 1100.
Let's just turn down this volume and landmarks, cities. Yeah, it was to the left. Not sure if Charlie is recognizing anything. Not the best graphics in the game. But the sound is good. Milton. Oh, you have a mine. You guys have a mine there. This is the place where Charlie is mining the DR points. Charlie, do you guys have ever like major floods when some storms appear? Yeah, we could do that. Let me make my way back to Glasgow. But I would assume we should be seeing tons of castles here. Overall in your area. Okay. Like everything is pretty surrounded by water. Glasgow City, 4 nautical miles. We are on our way. Maybe Charlie, you can show us where we can go grab a coffee once we manage to visit. Is this a dry dock? Looks like it. Not sure what the helicopter does. It's bumpy like the G70 on turn 1 on the Red Bull Ring. Fast lane is a place. I thought you wanted to say a fast lane to gain DR points, since Mox talked about it. I am not sure, but we should have the stadium. Is there a famous stadium? Oh, okay. Did not know you have one. Mox, I would say big minds think alike, but only my head is maybe big. Hampden Park Stadium. Do I read that correctly? Govan. Too bad not all the names appear simultaneously. You have to somewhat point at them. Where's the stadium? Every time we have such a blue marker over a spot, that means that that part of the game is highly detailed, so maybe we can land in the stadium. Is this downtown or no, this isn't downtown, right? Has to be on the other side of the river. So Charlie, I'm imagining you must have been in this stadium. The net on the goal is not the best, but they tried. The grass is missing. Vox, where is your place in Belgium? What bigger town is nearby? What's this? Charlie, take care. Thanks a ton for popping in. It was very nice to see you. At least to see your name popping up. It's somehow the same. Yeah, we'll try to make it. Maybe not this Friday, since we have Friday, but the next one. A place called Boom. Here comes the boom, ready or not. Let's see where that is. Near Antwerp, okay. Not even sure where that is. Like, I know where it is, but not precisely. Really, there is a town. Boom. Like Boom Shakalaka. Antwerp. Okay, that's... Could it be this? I'm guessing it is. Should we take something else? Let's take the Rafale. That plane sounds amazing. Okay, boom means the tree. Nice, learned something, thank you. I have to put the volume down because this is too loud, and I heard this aircraft many times in real life. It's blowing your ears out. Where is Boom? Like, I'm now over Boom, right? Probably here where the trees are. Willebrück. A type of bridge. Brück has to be bridge. Start this. Okay, move Okay. It's a bit more quiet. Yeah, but the camera is fixed. That's not good. The place next to you. Okay. Need to climb a bit to have a better view. So here, somewhere in this area, you have to be. Do you recognize anything? Main Street. Is this IKEA? Warehouse. A port town. Closer to Antwerp. I don't know why, but in Germany they say Antwerpen. Find some extra letters. What type of street is this? Is this how you commute to work? If so, all you need is a military aircraft. Even break the sound barrier. Enjoying the silence. G suit not on. Could be crashing or not. Oh, okay. We even have a airport. We'll use the opportunity to land that thing and call it a stream, because I'm starting to sweat a lot. Landing gear is down. And who knows, if you guys ever want to play flight sim, I see people having a good time flying together. Who knows, maybe once Gran Turismo becomes too stressful for everybody. Yeah, it looks very small. Not even sure that I will come to a complete stop, but There are always the trees, the booms to catch me. What? Yeah. Tiny bit. Missed it by a tiny bit. This thing is loud. Let's remove ourselves. And have a look like this. To buy a proper PC. I have to confess that I sold my old laptop, gaming laptop. It was a decent one. I played Microsoft Flight Simulator on that thing. It worked quite okay, but I could use only the high-end specs, and anything regarding streaming, recording, editing was too much. And I recently updated this beautiful thing. And now I'm running a 5080, and I already see I need a 5090. So not sure where to get that 3,500 euros from. But yeah, Christmas is around the corner for my wife if she's watching. Yeah, we'll end it here. I want to say, ooh, the camera is starting to be slow. Why is that? Wait a second. Droid cam. I can make myself a bit bigger. Nice. Mox, Charlie, everybody who watched, thank you a ton for popping in, especially Charlie Mox, for being in the chat. It was very nice. Nice to see you guys, even in this chat form. But yeah, I'm alive. And for everybody who doesn't know the channel, I am Tom. We usually are over on Tom the Rookie racing Gran Turismo, but for the time being, since we have a little one at home, 2 months old, time is very short, so I don't have too much space to stream. And yeah, as a secondary stream, I'm running the flight simulator just to get some rehabilitation time, we can call it like that. Yeah, thanks again, Mox. I see you around. All the best to you, and yeah, take care. Till next time, bye.